dropped in line, as once again I forgot to unmute myself. As this is what happens when you record F1 2020 beforehand. Like, I finishing recording Vietnam in the beginning of the next episode, so I always forget to unmute myself after that. But in this episode, we're doing Conquering a New World on Emergency Service and the 3/4 litre Sports, and then a special episode for the Suzuki GSX R1000. And hopefully get to the halfway mark in this episode. So, when you put motorbikes and the United States in the same sentence, your mind immediately runs to Dennis Hopper, Peter Fonda, and Jack Nicholson, who crossed the country aboard their choppers in the film Easy Rider. Great film. Motorcycling in America is this, but also so much more. Iconic roads in the middle of the desert, mountain trails that have nothing to envy compared to more famous European passes, and tracks like Laguna Seca and Daytona that are sacred temples of motorcycling. As we've got 6 events ahead of us. So we begin with the American Road and Road America. Single race, event open to street bikes. And we've certainly got lots of street bikes. So, what was it, 550? Wasn't the top PP. Oh, the Yamaha. It's a 99 now. I want a more modern bike. One that I can really get some lean angle in. So we've got the Triumph. Oh, it's got to be the Kawasaki, hasn't it? Let's go for it. That's the first model Kawasaki Ninja 600 was launched in 1995 as the Ninja ZX6R. While the bike design draws heavily on its older sibling, the ZX9R. The innovation of the project, they, in the original idea, choosing to equip the Super Sport bike with a frame in aluminium. In the first version, the 600cc engine is capable of developing 100 horsepower, which will increase to 108 over the following years. One of the most renowned bikes all over the world, a Ninja. One of my favourites as well. So, what's it? Race options. We have at 85. Okay. Just want to make sure it's not at 90, because I want an easy beginning, you know. I want to ease into it. So you may notice a difference in view because we had that glitch with like the helmet view. So now we're in first person view and it's a bit louder. So we're going around the outside, are we? He's got a Honda in front. Oh, he's moved onto our line. Wow, they're all weaving. Oh my god, we've got way too much speed in a straight line. This is not fair. I was saying we've upgraded this Kawasaki as well. Oh, someone kicking up the dirt in front. It's all hello, around the outside. Not allowing that on my watch. So the lead is getting away. It's quite like a second lead. So around the outside of the Ducati is that? How about down the inside? Oh, hello, fellow Kawasaki. Let's put the cars out. Hey, remember this is gain for the bikes. I'm interested to see if the cars use that ever. It would be horrible for the cars though, because you get such a natural draft from the carousel to Canada corner here. It's about the end of the opening lap. Chasing down the leader. 1.5 seconds in front is Andrea. Cannot feel, those curves at all. But the one thing that really surprised me coming from this compared to MotoGP 20 is that just the lack of feel off the racing line. Like, it's only gravel that you feel when you're offline. Like that, I feel nothing on the old tarmac. Like, most of the feel I'm getting from the bike as well is like in the braking zones. And I complain about the lack of feel in MotoGP 20 when braking, but you get it here. You just don't get feel in anything else though. It's weird they've gone from one way to the other as, oh, the Ducati gets by us. Whoa, Ducati. Don't be kicking up the dirt. I was about to say, is that line legal? Yeah, it's past the Laguna. I like how you've been past us that, but we've actually been gaining on the leader all this time. He's going to get a massive toe towards Canada corner here. When he dive, oh, he kicks dirt up into eyes. There's still a dive bomb. Oh, where are they going? Got some unusual lines around Road America. Seem to be a bit quicker maybe than us. So great powerful toe down the front stretch. So going to the final lap here of Road America. And finally lead. And then run wide. Oh, we backed out of it. Cover the inside line, just try and get a good exit here, be nice and smooth. So 3/10 up. 2/3 of a second quicker than our previous lap. That was a bit ambitious. We'll go round our outside. Right, don't go too tight. It's got a 1.7 second lead over Filippo. Oh, a bit wide. Don't see him in the wing mirrors though. He'll be smooth sailing to the line. Oh. Oh, that's not a corner cut. So now 1.8 seconds quicker than our previous lap. They see I've gone back to just covering up the lap times. Unfortunately, it's not like T-Tyler Man 2 where they, or T-Tyler Man where they show up in the middle of, like middle top instead you get the gap to the riders behind as good beginning. Give us all those 8 stars. Just need to do that for the next 10 or something laps or races now. As what are you about in Kawasaki? Said 750. Said 1000s. It's going to CBR 600RR. Ducati 851 SP2 as well. Pretty nice looking grid. As next up, a drag race. These are impossible to win, but we might as well just show off how impossible they are to win. As what's the speediest bike? Oh, we've got a bimotor. Seems to be the speed. Oh, hello. What's that? No, you got. I've got rubbish top speed, Ducati. Need to upgrade that before I can use you. Yeah, let's try out the old bimotor then. As you really can only do these drag routes like on the lowest difficulty. It used to be impossible in any difficulty, but then they eased it up a bit. Oh my god, look at bimotor go! Oh, go on, bimotor! No! Who the hell got nitrous on the outside? Surely that's not allowed. This isn't Fast and Furious. As we end up 6th. Damn it, Andrea. What's that? Ducati 851 SP2. Okay, we've got to check that out maybe. But yeah, definitely do not tempt drag races. In this. Another one. I showed off the salt flats, so I'm just going to show them off for a while. That bike must have a top speed like over 8 or something. To be able to just come back out of nowhere to win that. As we're in Bonneville. More famous for its land speed records around it. Oh, it's not good with the gear shifts, is it? Oh, come on, we're cruising for 3rd. Gain! Top speed's not good enough. Damn it. This time 7th, getting worse. There's a Honda at the top. So we might skip the drag races from now on. So we're just showing off how rubbish we are. As return at the Laguna. So back to what we know. Single race and back to the Kawasaki, wherever you are. Oh, we do have the Ducati. Okay, I guess you have to re-upgrade it then. Where are you, Kawasaki? Oh, we do have the said 1000. 800, 750 as well. Got the Hondas. Yeah, definitely stick with the Ninja though. And we do love the Laguna. We do like kind of all the road courses, even Daytona. It's not that bad. As yeah, we know the race info. Holy shit, we got a good start there. Come on, Ducati, go quicker. Oh. Side by side with the Beamer. Hey, back out. One thing I would love to see in these games is sometimes just for a few years with milestone games because they're not very good with their opponent setting, shall we say, even with the neutral and AI. not that great in MotoGP at the moment. It's more of the same. Is having like aggression sliders like you see in sim games. Because you see that too much where they, at least in this stage, before they made them really aggressive, you back out. But now it feels like they've made him too aggressive in the MotoGP games. Or maybe the aggression is right, but it's just a bit difficult with how... Now they're a bit all over the place with the bikes. Like, they tend to run right everywhere on the first lap or throughout the whole of a race in MotoGP 20. And you've seen in this as well, they can be a bit wayward. Yeah, just having an aggression slider would be nice. Works really well in sim games. Something they should have in maybe Forza and Gran Turismo as well. Maybe in Project Cars 3, which looks like an arcade game as well. Or in that space. I'm really interested to see how Project Car 3 goes. I know all the sim fans hate it because it's seems to have turned its back on attempting to be a sim now. Like, especially if you watch the new trailer, it's just like, welcome to Shift 3 or welcome to Forza 8. Like, it's in that vein with like car upgrades, with the events it looks like. Like, I'm really like it's pretty interesting because I've barely played Project Cars. I've played a bit of 2, barely touched 1. Because I really was interested in Project Cars at first because it builds itself up as this. You can do the like Triple Crown, for instance. Even though it didn't have the F1 license, it had the, was it WEC license, didn't they? Or license to do those top cars like the Toyota, Audi and Porsche. Which they still do have in Project Cars 3. It was interesting. It reminded me of Grid, actually, because, again, their top tier was the Endurance, because they couldn't get... Because F1 license a bit exclusive with... Was it Studio Liverpool, I think, who made the games back then? Or Cody took it over in 2009, I think, or 2008. This is technically 2009, because they made that Wii game, didn't they? For the proper beginning in 2010, but... The only thing Slightly Mad Studios have done wrong is, one, market the game as a sim, when obviously from the news trailer, it's definitely not a sim. Like, you're definitely going for the Forza GT crowd. That was easy. I forget again the circuits are so variable with the difficulty, but we'll start Laguna a bit. As fast as that, God, 2.5 seconds faster than your Suzuki. Definitely got to try out Suzuki's as well. I think I barely tried them out last time. But next up, the Snake, a night race. Oh, and then we've got Daytona Race. Okay. You're sticking with the Ninja. Probably actually be better with the Bimoda, but I'm not sure how good it is with the maneuverability being the mid-90s bike compared to mid-1000s bike here. Please don't tell me this is 3 laps. No. Well, I couldn't have been like a 2-lapper or something. So, someone got pushed wide in front. We'll take that place. Once again, another decent start in the old Kawasaki. starting to think the car's actually a bit overpowered. Oh god. However, my riding is not, thankfully. But yeah, today they have also made like Project Cars free, like a pre-order. Now you can pre-order it if anyone wants to. And they're showing off the track list and car list as well. Not too much difference from 2. A bit disappointing actually. I was expecting more like road tracks. Because you remember the first teaser was, you know, driving on the open road, wasn't it? Oh god. Keep it upright. No. Promised myself no restarts. Getting too aggressive in the snake. It bites if we get too aggressive. Oh yeah, I was expecting a bit more, I guess. More difference. But I do wonder how sales will be. It's the first time, of course, with Cody's that Sight Mad Studios have released the game. I know it's not the first time they pissed off the Project Cars, but they fan base. Because the Project Cars began, what was it, like 5 years ago now, or 6 years ago? With WMD. With, what was it, World Mass Development or something it's called, or Worldwide Mass Development. And it's crowdfunded. But the development wasn't that smooth from what I remember, like, and the final project wasn't, no product of Project Cars doesn't seem to be the best. Like, there's lots of unfulfilled potential in it. But then immediately after Project Cars got released, out came the crowdfunding for Project Cars 2. Like, if you're going to release an underbaked project and then immediately be asking for more money, like, that's not good. But it does seem like Project Cars 2 was much better, especially with the DLC. Like, there's some great DLC, like the Spirit, was it Spirit of the Mon DLC? I've let to try it out. But with like the classic cars, classic Milan track, like that, superb. What the hell? Why is the bike not stopping there? I don't get that as well. Why did it put me in neutral? That's pretty weird. I can't remember if that was the thing before though. Yeah, I guess I had too much confidence after the, you know, I expect this thing to stop on a dime now, but obviously not. At least got this catty just cruising, like it's a track though. Oh, we can't win this now. I think we've had too many stupid crashes, but... can maybe get top 5. Just depends how far out in front they are now. 5.6 apparently. And of course, there was a bit of a gap between Project Cars 2. Like, there's still issues with Project Cars 2. From what I've seen. But it's tend to be more in the old sim More like a sim. And so they kind of turn back to kind of what seemed like Need for Speed shift. Like handing, it seems like, or mentality. And continue with the Project Cars name as well, when, as I said, it was meant to be like one of the new sim games coming. I was in too deep with Reza, with, was it Games.com streaming in Automobilista to really play Project Cars? Also, I really like Racing as well. Back then. If not, I barely owned any content back then. But yeah, you still do have like the free kind of like trial, I guess it is. With like the time trials to try out the cars and tracks. Racing was something I definitely got to show off again though. They've made quite a few improvements to have Sector 3 since the last time I played it. Including to the hill climbing as well, like to the cars and stuff, so very excited to try that out again. There seems to be a forgotten discipline in racing is hill climbing. At least in racing games. So there's the top 5 in front. So we can definitely get that. But yeah, with the law, like Project Car or Site Mad Studios came up with, what was it, a design for a console, wasn't it? Or their concept of a console. I think is mostly put down to them trying to get funding. And then, what was it, last autumn or winter now? Codemasters just acquired them. And surely Codemasters would have seen what they've been doing with Project Cars. Because this Project Cars 3 feels like a replacement for Grid. With Grid failing spectacularly last year. Like, I don't think anyone would have expected to be as big a flop as it is. Like, just a few weeks into its life cycle, it's already like half price sales for Grid. And now it's already got like the 70% off treatment and stuff in Steam sales, even though it's less than a year old. And they're still releasing content for it, for the season pass. Well, that's a bit crazy for a game less than a year old to be kind of doing that poorly. So we could get second it. And so with Grid failing poorly, with Project Cars 3 looking a bit more arcadey, like it seems like a natural fit for Cody's and for Slightly Mad Studios just work together and make that the new Grid. It's a bit of a shame because Grid has a fantastic history. Well, the first game has a fantastic history. We tend not to talk about 2. Autosport's alright. Oh my god, he pushed us off the cunt. Get back here. And have the dive bomb you back. There goes our chance of victory. No, it is just down the road. I thought it'd be way down the road. Oh, leaning on us now. Get back here. Oh. Almost round 2 right there. Can't remember if you can use first gear in this, but I don't think you can. I think it has to be like second is the lowest. Oh yeah, just to wrap up on Project Cars, like, I can understand the hate it's getting from the sim crowd because, like I said, many years ago it was meant to be the new sim on the block. But I don't think with its 2 releases, it hasn't quite turned out that way though, from what I've seen. Like it's been decent with 2, but it's still got kind of inconsistency with quality. And still many don't believe it's a true sim yet. Well, I'm saying it's still got like a mixed reaction did too. Just like 1. And so yeah, it could be a good direction. It's like imagine you could go with Cody. It's like it could be decent, fun Project Cars 3, even though they've removed tyre wear and pit stops. And races will be much shorter now. Even though they say the handling's going to be the same, like, don't know how that is the case when you get rid of tyre wear. It's all last corner dive. Get on the power. Oh, second. God damn it. Hang on. I swear it shows us ahead afterwards, or did they just let up? 19 thousandths of a second. God damn it. If he didn't run so wide in the final corner, like, I could have actually just focused on the exit rather than the entry there. As, yeah, Daytona International Speedway. Home of the 20,000 Daytona, a Daytona 200. It used to be a really prestigious bike race. Still is prestigious, but maybe not as internationally renowned now as the Daytona 200. That's all. They've got the party poppers out. It's pretty cool. Oh, not a good start this time. Oh yeah, I forget the circuit's slightly different, isn't it? Go for the S's. So yeah, I'm hopeful of Project Cars 3 being a good arcade game. It's a bit like Kunos using the Assetto Corsa name for Competizione when they probably should have renamed it something else. Maybe just the official Blancpain or GT World official game would have been better than giving it an alternative name. Because putting Assetto Corsa in the name just asks for trouble and confuse people. Like, oh, this is a moddable title. Like, no, it's an officially licensed game. You're not going to get mods in. Or meaningful mods. They were had like cars and tracks and etc. As always, Daytona now. Getting the old draft. No bump drafting though on the bikes. Bit disappointing. Oh god. Trying to slow this all the way down. Oh, there we go. We got away with no penalty. That's how you do it. There were bumps here, I remember, which can catch you out and just crash you randomly. With the old TT older man problem. It seems like we avoid it at the moment. I think if you go really high. But I can't remember actually. God, that must be so unnerving going off the banking. And going up onto the banking on 2 wheels like that. Wasn't it Barry Sheen who suffered a massive crash round here in the mid-80s? With his tyre burst, I think, at like 150 miles per hour or something. Well, it's definitely a unique circuit for the old bikes, or in the world. Which is pretty exciting to see the NASCARs do this road course. They've had it in a chicane in the final corner. It's a bit disappointing. Let's all take that cone. Cones everywhere. Cone-tastrophe. Oh, I was thinking, yeah, it is if you go too high. Because with the tyre wear, it just goes away. But luckily we've got a short race here, so it shouldn't be too bad for us. But yeah, I'm also very excited to see the Xfinity Race because one of my favourite drivers, old Bamba, going to make his NASCAR debut. So it's going to be pretty cool. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of NASCAR. Yeah, I guess to wrap up Project Cars Go with these as well. I was talking about that, wasn't I, before I just started rambling again. Oh, look at this, you can wall wide! Oh my god, you can use the Forza strats. No, you can't. Oh, now we're still leading. How do we get a 10-second lead? They must have crashed behind. Well, there's only 3 seconds on it leading onto the banking. So you go myth busted, he can't rule wide in this. Not surprised because you have no leg afterwards, wouldn't you? Yeah, but interested to see the sales for Project Cars 3 because it is trying to fight, it seems like, Forza and Gran Turismo, even though it's slightly different, bit more arcadey. With no tyre wear and no pit stops compared to those two games. But if it can establish itself as kind of, I guess Forza and Gran Turismo are trying to be more realistic now, but as a game that can fight on both consoles compared to those two, which can only fight on one, like of course Forza's only on Xbox, Gran Turismo's only on PlayStation. I'll be able to didn't take the bus stop chicane on at all on any of that in this race. Well, that could be some healthy competition for the future if this gamble from Slightly Mads works out. Cody's. Because the last gamble from Cody's did not work out with Onrush with mostly the Evo Studio guys. Because that game did. It's actually pretty fun. Like, I tried it out when it was the free game on PlayStation Plus. But I don't know. I don't think they got across that. I don't think they marketed that game really well. Got across how fun it is. All they had to say was like it's Overwatch for racing or something like that, and that probably would have done much better. But there we go. We conquered the new world. Now on a managed service. Vintage challenges on UK club circuits. So we're going to immerse ourselves in British motorbike passion, discovering the most important tracks in the United Kingdom, created using ancient concepts. When it's not man to adapt to the land to the track design, but the track design to adapt to the shape of the land. Don't know why I just punched my steering wheel, but yeah, that's how you should design tracks as well. Like naturally terrain, undulating tracks, should I say? And like what they do now, especially with F1 circuits, where they just build some mounds and stuff and try to make it exciting and undulating, but not the same. As a result, tracks full of ups and downs, running on the back roads of rolling hills, immersed in the green of the forest, were created. Another classic characteristic of this track is a club variant. That is a shorter version for less powerful bike. They can sport on one of the most fantastic vintage bikes. As we've got, again, 6 events. Oh, we're going to the Isle of Man as well. Oh, this could be fun. So first up, oh, it's the Grumpy in the wet. No! Don't do this to me, Ride 3. Just building up my confidence. You know, I've had a good first volume. And then like last time, now they're giving us the difficult second for him, the sophomore album here. Oh god, we've got classic bikes as well. Can't remember what was the good classic bikes though. Plus we've got DLC as well, so we've got some additional bikes there to choose from. What about in the dealership? As we've got lots of money, so we can afford a bike or two, but it looks like we own most of them. Yeah. Oh, there's that Kawasaki we haven't got. Look at those classic colours. Got a bike with those classic colours. So, looks good. Hope they have this for 4. Like these little intros for when you buy a bike. Pretty cool. No, I don't. I just wanted to buy a new bike to see an alternative. See if this is probably a really good one. Actually, it looks like the other Kawasaki is a really good one with that top speed. And it's got the best acceleration as well. Oh, Suzuki. I remember this being good in TT. Was it Daytona Man 2, which had the race version from 82 in it, I think. That was pretty good. We'll go with this GPZ 900R Ninja. Definitely is, with the black as well. Trying to blend in. As now we're on the fastest road race in the world, the Ulster Grand Prix. Fantastic race. Not when it's fully raining though. I'll be lucky that I'll be lucky not to crash in this one. Oh no! Changed up the second too early. Luckily, only 2 laps here. Out of the way, beep beep. Oh yeah, they need a horn button as well for 4. I hope Milestone have fixed that. We've got a horn button for ride 4. Look at the spray. They don't actually do this in real life, do they? Race road races in the wet. Or at least if it's too wet, they don't. Because I remember, what was it, the senior TT got cancelled a couple of years back because it was too wet at the T-Toller Man. So I'm making my way up the order. Oh, watch out for the ridge. I was in 2 though again, I thought it was in 4th. Oh no, no! There's nowhere to go, I clipped the bank on the inside there. Too ambitious. No talent. And now I don't know where I'm going, so it's just, I've forgotten the corners. Because it has been a while. Slow down, everyone. Well, I say I've forgotten the corners. I've forgotten how quick you can go through some of these. Remember, no restarts. As well, so this might be our finishing position. Oh yeah, you can be aggressive through there, I remember that. Oh, for God's sake, I thought it was the hairpin, but no, that's the left-hander coming up, isn't it? Damn it. And we're 7 seconds back, we're not going to see anyone for a while, are we? Oh, that was wide. Oh, that's way too wide. Oh, we just about see him in the... Hey! Just put it in second and cruise. What are you doing up there? bit wide. I remember this corner being deceptive because it leads into the hairpin. Remember not being a good corner for us because of the exit. Being downhill, we have to kind of hold our acceleration slightly compared to our opponents. Oh, we've got the sweepers to end the lap as well. Oh god. Cannot remember how quick I can take these. Hopefully I'm closing the gap. Oh yeah, this corner's a pain. Remember that. It's such a naturally free-flowing circuit this is. There's, oh my god. As shown by naturally free-flowing into the fence there. Oh, 14.3 back. Here we go. Last to second to last challenge. You have a sit. Next time, that's one that balks you down, that's it, bit. Oh no! What? We're still up, right? Okay, I'll take it. Then we've got a hairpin coming up. I actually really like this hairpin because he can be so aggressive into that normally. Because you're not taking that left hand, you're just taking the right. And as you can see, it's not as tight as it seems on the exit. As tight as the other hairpin on this lap. Makes it pretty cool. That's all 15.6 back. I've seen some videos of bikes going down this like straight on the old YouTubes. Like, it is spectacular, man. Oh no! Still don't know how to brake for that corner. I think I have to brake immediately after the downslope. Can't remember. On this one, it's surprisingly tight corner, but you can brake quite late. Because the exit tightens up, because of course you'll, join another road it. This is why I shouldn't have attempted that move early on, because we would have been just riding with the pack, and then we can really learn how to ride round here again. So it's a bit difficult when you're by yourself. Oh no. Beautiful corner there. Always take 2 apexes. If in doubt, take 2 apexes. So we're just 25 seconds back now. I don't think we're going to come second to last, unfortunately. Oh, it's just the lift. Well, I'd have the brakes. Oh, that's third as well. Remember that actually being a good corner for us now. Well, we used to brake really deep into here, get the run, and then you can dive down the inside into it. If you hit the apex, that is. Oh, the tyres, I can feel them skipping over the puddles. It's a bit surprising. Like I said, normally I just get brake feel, but get a bit more feel in the old wet, which is good. And again, you got to be impatient through here. Like, you got to push the bike through here to be quick. I have no idea how they do it in real life. And this final corner is deceivingly tight. But you can get the power so early though, once you've made the apex. Because that's only 10 seconds off the pace, I think, with our crashes. Let's see. Oh, 20. 25 seconds off the pace. That's the Honda. Oh, it's second by Honda Suzuki by a second. God, we would have been better for the top 5 maybe. Those Hondas. That's the Ulster Grand Prix. Tough circuit. Might try that again in the wet though anytime soon. Thankfully it's dry around Caldwell Park even though we're doing this short layout. Get back on the old trusty Kawasaki. We don't have as much as a PP advantage as well in this. As we did with the Kawasaki in the first volume that we tried today. So it's going to be a bit tougher to be winning in this volume. Oh, good start. Into the hairpin. So I get it up to second at the start, yeah. That's much harder. Oh, around the outside. Don't mind if I do. You might think that's a bit crazy, but that's actually the move here in Gardwell. But seen all my racing over the years. I was ahead of the Ace of Spades in second. It's all good. That is not how you take that sharp corner. It's all the Ace of Spades back by. And then you got the blind chicane coming up. Oh, he's giving us the inside. Don't be doing that, mate. No, so we're handlebar to handlebar here. Now we've got to remember. Oh, it's only a 2-lapper. Okay. I was going to say, we've got to remember the hairpin here. Oh, but nailed it. They ran right behind, it sounds like. We've got to be some bit of peace and quiet here in the lead. You can see we're much better in the dry compared to the wet. It's been a while. I don't do much wet weather racing as well in any like game or sim. There's actually been a bike sim game I've been following. Well, it's called Bike Sim Experience, I think it is called. I wonder if they have wet weather in. Because they've been releasing a couple updates the past few weeks. Like one with like helmet view. But the latest one shows off 500cc bikes. Even though it sounds a bit off, like the way it rides is pretty exciting. And if you're a bike fan, definitely check out. Was it Bike Sim or Sim Bike Experience? It's Bike Sim Experience, I think. BSE. It's shorty. As there we go. Comfortable victory ahead of the Honda. But yeah, it definitely looks promising. It's like in early alpha at the moment. I was, oh my god, night race at Donington. Who turned off the lights? Come on. But at the moment, it's got. I think they mentioned they want super sport bikes in it as well, but they've got like 500cc bikes, they've got GP bikes, super bikes, and kind of a stock like road bike as well. And they've got like Mugello from what I've seen as a track. But yeah, it's promising. Like the way you crash as well, it's actually realistic. Like if you fall off, you got to get up, you got to get back up, got to pick your bike up. It's not like in here or any milestone game or the T-Tyler Man where you just get reset. No, you actually Got to pick the bike up as well, which is really cool. I can't remember many bike games that have that. What was the last one that kind of had something like that? It was one of the Superbike games, wasn't it, by Milestone, like many moons ago? Or was it GP 500 from like 2000 or something? I don't know, it's something cool we haven't seen for a long time. So hopefully we've got 3 laps around here in Donington. Let's go through Coppice. It's just a short layout as well with the chicane at the end. It looks like it. Damn it. Onto the long layout. Bike turn. I've got touched the rear wheel slightly or 6th. Or 5th actually. So we can't win the race now, because as you can see we've got a bit too big of a gap in front. We needed to clear these 4 bikes almost immediately and then chase down the top 3. And so we got trapped there in the final chicane. Let's go towards the old hairpin. So no, they're just slowing us up. God damn it. Kicking up the dirt. We've actually got, I think it's British Superbikes round here. The coming weekend. Should be great fun to see. British Superbikes always an exciting series to follow. And we've got, I think, World Superbikes at Portimao, in the Algarve. So there you go. See, that's what we should have done an lap ago. Just bird our way through. Because now I think we're 3 seconds back. It's almost 6 seconds back. It's all down the inside. Trying to use a bit of the curb to rotate as well, but you don't really get there in this game. There you go, show a bit of breathing room now as they're pretty horrible through the old hairpin. Oh no, look at that acceleration from the Suzuki, isn't it? Come on, still get top 5 though. I swear Donald's was an easier one, but this seems pretty hard, this one. Because you just need a good start and just blitz on the opening lap. Hey, we get top 5, I would take that. I think we're 3 seconds off the pace. 2.5 compared to the Honda. You get 9/10 separating the top 3, very close up there. But yeah, you got Portimao for Superbikes, then you got MotoGP in Brno as well. In Moto3 and Moto2 as it's wet in Alton Park. As we do time attack, and we've got a very short layout. 107.5 to be. We tried this Kawasaki quite a bit. Shall we try something else out? We could try the Kawasaki we bought as well. See if that's... It's got very similar acceleration, but then that Kawasaki's just got better top speed. Let's try it out. Yeah, MotoGP at Brno should be pretty fun. Like, it's not the most exciting race most of the time, but you do get some really good battles. Just because of the natural layout. Like, you got that middle sector which is a bit slow, which opens up side-by-side racing. And then the last sector as well, going uphill. Like, you can sometimes see some great outbreaking manoeuvres there. As we saw when... Who was it battling a few years back? Lorenzo Marquez and someone else as well. Was it Pedrosa? Well, this is like 5 years ago now that I'm thinking. Oh, it's just a couple of years back. No, it's actually around 5 years back now. Oh my god, bike. Why are you understeering so much? The natural understeer. Oh my god. So instead of turning left, just got this right. And then you rejoin the circuit. We'll do maybe 3 laps here, 3 or 4 laps. We are racing through the volumes as well. I might go back to a couple of races to see if we can do something better. I'll just show off the drag races as well, see how we can do slightly better on those. Oh my god, rear brake is overpowered on the braking for this bike. No way are we within a couple of seconds off this. Half a second. When we understeered to the Netherlands in that first corner, what the hell? Oh my god. Well, there goes any advantage we had, yeah. Oh, this bike just understeers. It's just trying to get on top of that understeer. But then we just got to brake tad early in the corners compared to the other Kawasaki. Oh, there we go. That's how you do the double right. Oh yeah, exciting weekend of bike racing coming up. Especially as World Superbike just visited, was it a res, wasn't it? Had some interesting races. Saw Scott Redding get his first win at World Superbike level as well. Like, he's now our great Ducati hope after Baptista blew it last season. Or rather, Ducati kind of blew it as well. Like, I won't put it all on Baptista with the environment he had with Domenicali at Ducati. Did not seem conducive to winning a championship. And so it proved. But yeah, definitely have high hopes for Redding, like the reigning British Superbike champion as well. It will be cool to see him win the Superbike championship, like back to back. Wonder if he consider coming back to Grand Prix motorcycle racing then, or if he just stick with World Superbikes. So, 10th up. Oh, you could probably take that first corner in third. I don't know why I dropped it all the way down to second. .2 up. Here we go. Oh no, 1.2 lost. There we go. But yeah, he definitely does seem to be maybe the great hope that battled Jonathan Ray this season. It doesn't look like it's going to be as easy for Kawasaki. No, get back on the track. Oh, come on. That was the run. Okay, one more lap. We can do this. We can definitely get like mid 106s at least. So Racing's a bit more competition from those as well, even though those didn't have the best weekend. Oh my god, what are you doing, bike? How are we 6 sets up? That was abysmal, that first sector. We'll take it though. So yeah, I'm hopeful Redding v Ray this season will be a bit better than Baptista v Ray. Because it was just two extremes. Like, either Baptista was like just ripping everyone's ass, and then he had a very poor middle part of the season, and it was just back to the Jonathan Ray show. Hopefully we have a good title battle this season in World Super. It's been a while as well. Since like the almost a decade, like a few years since, was it Gintoli won it? That was pretty good. And then in the Ray years, it's been a bit, well, just Jonathan Ray being superb. So it's not been much of a battle. Like we had Chaz Davis, Melandri, and now we've had Baptista. Now we got, you know, Redding. It's all another road race, Northwest 200. What was that? What was the title of that? Oh, vintage raid around the city. Yeah, as we go back to the other Ducati. Or not Ducati, Kawasaki. But yeah, now we've got Redding. So it's like, for Ray, it's just like next man up for him. Like every season, he has someone else trying to beat him. At the moment. I was hopeful for Van der Mart to be that guy as well, but doesn't seem like Yamaha have made a step. It's like BMW have maybe slightly made a step with Sykes, but oh yeah, John, I forgot about Sykes as well. Yeah, Challenger as well for Ray. Deep compression coming up, isn't it? Oh no. I'm thinking of the T-Tail the Man version, aren't I? But we do have a chicane coming up. So that's not, yeah, it's not wise to go too hard, man. Oh, he's hit us in the back. Get back here. Yeah, we've got no straight line speed. So we might need to upgrade this Kawasaki. Oh, maybe we do have straight line speed, it's just the acceleration is not that great. Well, this is fat for a long while, isn't it? This is maybe like an 80%er, this race, rather than 85. Doesn't say we kind of got the straight line speed. I have no idea why you just keep poking their nose and then back it out. See, if this MotoGP 20A would have passed us already and probably blocked us. Has he got the roundabout coming up? But we're just going to brake check us through the roundabout. Come on. Yeah, that's a pretty certain chicanes from what I remember as well, our opponents around it. I was in there to that race as well. It's like Ulster. That's a pretty certain chicanes as well. the same with Finland as well, like in those type of chicanes. They're not very good. Maybe that would be improved for 4 as well. Got a long list of stuff that needs to be improved for 4. And not much confidence in Milestone. Hey, this is their flagship game though. So you might think it's MotoGP, but no, I think this is their flagship game. Oh, it's been hit again. Oh, we were actually ahead there, but we just got hit in the side. I think with 3 they established this as their flagship game. And it's a great game to have as well. It's just lots of stuff just to iron out. Make it a bit more fun. I was lucky you can climb the pavement there. That's something good to learn. That's heading into the final part of the lap now. You see a bit longer than Ulster, but then we've had a bit of an adventurous opening in that bit. I also got to remember a heavy braking zone here, because you actually turn left. It's very easy to miss. Here it is. I have all of the chicanes, that is by far the hardest one. Because it is so easy to clip the wall or clip the cones there. So 1.6 back, we could still get a top 5 maybe. So we're gaining on the top 6 here. And you see 5th and 4th are not too far in front of this lot. God, you can't do that on a superbike. I just brake really late and just heavy on the throttle. We're just spinning the rear way too much on a superbike. Come on, bike. Just could not get on the throttle there. Yeah, I don't think we're at the top speed. I think they're hitting close to 150. We're not anywhere near that. And so we're hitting mid 140s now on the toe. And maybe it's just gearing. Maybe I just got to look at that. Because you do have setups pretty similar to MotoGP as well in this game. Yeah, I think they're hitting 150. Wasn't it? We're in the time. We're still losing out time. And so half a second back. And heavy braking. Oh, absolutely get scored on, son. No, do not overtake us into the roundabout. You're just going to slow us down like that other person did. See, the brake check again, almost catching us out. So we do like the Northwest 200. A bit, very different challenges you see for most of the, like, it's got high-speed straights, but then you've got like very tight corners. And you've got pavement as well. as your kind of limit, rather than hedges or walls. That's all. Almost got in there a bit too deep. Good on the power. As there's top 5 in front, there's our goal. Oh, they're gonna get past and just brake check us into the chicane now. That was not the best chicane because I braked too early there. I needed to brake kind of where they did and then just let the bike flow through there. Oh, are we too far back from 5th? Oh, we're braking like that. Oh, this bike is so soft on its brakes. It's unbelievable. Oh no. It's okay. Just a telegraph pole. Or light. Or was it lights? It's okay. Oh, look at 3rd just up there. Oh man, if we didn't have such an horrendous first lap, we definitely could have got top 3 here. Oh, what? See? That's why it's such a difficult chicane. Because that I didn't even see. Yeah, I know we cheated. We got a 6-second penalty, so we've got a fair punishment for that. But we do get a top 5 on the road. Yes, yeah. Didn't you say it was 2nd and 3rd was your result? Are you there, Anon? As how fast as that wasn't too slow actually. Less than 5 seconds off. We'll take that. As next up, Isle of Man. But the Bilbao, should I say, circuit. So this is like in the south, I think, the Isle of Man. Like the normal circuit goes, quite along like the north Isle of Man, a bit of the south, but this is like purely like south of the Isle. Is there any other bikes we can try out? Because we tried out the Ninjas quite a lot, or the Kawasaki's. I don't think there's any other good ones to really try. Or maybe the Suzuki, actually. You can try that out. The GSX-R 750. 1/10 of first. No. So you just needed one more corner. As you got the 7100 it. Actually, no, let's keep it at 85. Even though I can't remember this, though. I remember there being some very tight hairpins, though. Or tight corners. Oh, Mega Start. Get that Nitros on. Yeah, we lose out in the mid gears here, 4th and 5th. Oh, what? How are we down? How are we down just to 6th as well? I thought we'd be right at the back. Is that the last race you've done as well? Is Belgium? Oh, good battle for the lead in front. There's all hairpin, hairpin, hairpin. No. Oh my god, we've merged with the bike. First sentient bike. Oh, we just pushed him into the lead. Come on. At least give us second, mate, for that help. There we go. Chasing down our old friend who's now our foe. Oh yeah, they're pretty slow around it. Now it's coming back to me. As we really rub elbows. Yeah, I think we've only got one more corner to go. I remember it. I thought we only had one more corner to go. Obviously, they're still chicaning it. Oh, Ace of Spades are battling with. Oh, nice. You got many races left in the season? Oh, turn. Nope. I'm good at that round this circuit. Now it's the final corner. Okay. I forgot about the high speed section near the end of it. Final lap, 1.2 back. Let's see, does sip gear do a lot? Yeah, that's not how you meant to brake for that corner. We're going to test out the crash barriers quite a bit round here. Oh, halfway through the season. Did you say how... if you like leading the championship or not? I can't remember now. I don't think you did. Oh yeah, tight hairpin coming up. Can't remember that. There you go, that's how you brake for a tight hairpin. Just use your opponent's elbows. Oh no. We'll take it. Eight tenths out of the ace of spades. There you go, remember to take the tight corner. I was actually watching before this stream, I was watching Crow 18 because he streamed his Motorsport Manager. Like doing his underdog challenge, and I think he's gone up a tier from when I last watched it. Because now he's like right near the back again. But yeah, his streams are pretty good. As well for the old Motorsport Manager, because he's like learning all the time. Like he's normally a strategy game player. So it's interesting to see his like mindset. Someone who doesn't quite understand motorsport as much, but understands strategy games. See now he does. There we go, all five. So let's watch a bit of replay. Let's remember, we only got one more volume after this to try tonight, so they're actually breezing by compared to the previous Extreme where it took, what was it, like 3 or 4 hours to do 3 volumes. 1 race win lead in the constructors. Driver 1 has a half race win lead over driver 2. 4 race win lead over 3rd in the drivers. Nice. Oh my god, that's ugly. Might have to censor these replays. Oh wow, so you got a really nice lead then in both championships. So I got the camera off, so I'm trying to choose a point to do kind of photo mode as well. So we've got a bit of a thumbnail here as, oh my god, look at that angle. That's how you do your angles. Yeah, I've just got to move the logo. This is a annoying habit in games now. Now they have the logo visible, you can't get rid of it now. Like, it's pretty good for, oh hello, don't hide them. It's pretty good for, of course, game companies, but not for us. Yeah, I'm trying to get a thumbnail here. There we go. I have no idea why we're at an angle, but seems like I got my compositions right. See some of the leaves as well. Just gonna move it this way a bit. A bit of zoom in. There you go, it's like our rider's staring at us. While the other riders, I don't know, looking for pace. I need to actually do much more research on photography because I've got that camera I record for, was it vlogs and like my team and stuff, but I haven't really looked into photography much and kind of the theory and all that. I only know like rule of thirds and how to basically do the composition. Yeah, definitely need to look into it a bit more. Can I exit around it? Here we go. And now you can get my ugly mug back. There we go. So yeah, just got, what's it after this? 3/4 litre sports 90s challenge. This is an Nike Icons, should I say, issue. Has at the start of the 90s, 1000cc engines were too difficult to manage, and greater performance was more easily achievable with a 3/4 litre engine. The turn of the 2000s brought the technological improvements which led to 1000cc bikes to success. Until then, 750cc bikes were the go-to bikes on the market and in competitions. We're going to discover the most beautiful bikes of that time, witnesses to a passage of change, sure that's it, should say, which led the world of motorbikes to become what we now know today. Which, if you follow especially like motocross, they used to have a 750cc category in that. As, oh, we got an old Glory's Championship then. This another Kawasaki to try and win it as well. Oh, 90s oval. So we're going to the Daytona. First up, the lake. 1990s under the sun. As we got a Honda and Suzuki. I feel like I need to buy a Ducati as well. Try and complete the set. As, oh no, we can't. Oh, we can't get the MV Agusta. Really good bike. Oh, do you not own the Suzuki? Oh, what colours do you go for? The classic blue? Let's go for the classic blue. I like that little zoom as it cuts across there. Yeah, make that our main vehicle. Oh, I've got 2 of them now. I'm an idiot. Oh, this one's... Oh, it's just a gift from the DLC pack. Okay, this one's the better one. This is a tough circuit as well. Like, this is probably actually 80% rather than 85 on our difficulty scale. So we've got 3 laps. Try to go around the outside there. Not quite enough room. Oh, they're a bit slow. Past the waterfall. Now remember, they're pretty slow in the mid part of this lap. So this is really good progress for us to be making up all these spots. Right in the tail of the Kawasaki. A bit weird to see blue there on the Kawasaki. It's a little bit wide. That's why you don't try and outbrake someone in a downhill corner like that. Oh, we got straight line speed. It's a bit better than the old last volume of the Kawasaki's. So yeah, this is our section now. They're going to be a bit slower. Especially if they give us room like that. Oh no, break way too late. Of yesterday's race. That was crazy, wasn't it, at the end? I've been reading a couple different articles about what caused all the tyre stuff to happen. That was a stupid move. See, that's just me recreating out Magnussen and Albon there. Except, we didn't quite do the Albon bit. We got Magnussen there, didn't we? To be fair, at first I thought that was Albon's fault, that incident, because I only saw like the first real time in it, like Albon just put his nose in where it shouldn't have been. But with each replay, it showed Albon even more ahead, like he was like halfway alongside, and then he decided to back out because I'm guessing he realised he was racing Magnussen, which is not normally a good idea. Like if that was, say, half the field, half of them would have given the space to Albon, but Magnussen's part of the other half of the field, which do not. And so it's more a racing incident, but because of how they penalised Hamilton for the Albon racing incident in Austria, like the 5-second penalty is probably deserved for Albon. The stewards want consistency at all, because they already set the precedent from Austria. So it's good to see them kind of back that up. But in the end, Albon had a cracking drive to get some points. I know he was helped by all the madness at the end, but get any points from last, wasn't he? With after his second stop with 15 laps to go. Well, that's not too bad at all. See, I'm not sure it's Pirelli's fault though, because they had the issue in 2013. I'm not sure if you remember that one, but during that race, multiple tyres failed, but because the teams were losing them illegally. And so then Pirelli had to come in and be like, our tyres aren't meant to do that. We haven't designed them to withstand loads like that. You've got to use them this way. Now, I'm not saying the teams have done it this time, like, use the tyres like, in different ways. Like, it's a bit stricter now. How tyres can use, how teams can use tyres. But they always have to have it, like, similar tyre pressures as recommended by Pirelli now. From what I remember. And of course, they can't swap the tyres around from one side to the other like they were doing. Due to all those issues. Well, I think the consensus for yesterday is that one, the tyres were just went a bit longer than they should have. Like, Pirelli recommended they go 50 laps. What the hell, he just got wiped out there. It's probably a rest day. Because I've got basically my team, F1 2020 my team stuff to do. But yeah, I think the tyres were okay for yesterday. It's just they're going a bit longer than I think everyone expected. But then you had Raikkonen's front wing got to explode. And they just had a debris on the track, and so... Especially with the way they were cutting well, not cutting corners, but cutting like the curbs and stuff. In some places, especially through Chapel leading onto the Hangar Straight. I probably shouldn't be that surprised there were punches and tyre failures. And you got to remember the teams rejected the 2020 tyres, which would have been designed for these cars. And the 2021 cars, because of course they're keeping these cars for next year. So as much as it's like easy to blame Pirelli for tyre failures again, like... I think we've got to put some of it on the teams and drivers this time. Oh my god, what is the bike doing? True, that's what Pirelli recommended, yeah, but... You also got to remember, track was freaking hot. Like, whole weekend was like... Wasn't in qualifying, it went to like 50. Like above 50. Or was it practice? Especially for someone, say, like, in the midfield, like Lance Stroll, for instance. Like, he was stuck behind the Renault for most of the race. So that all had more wear. And his tyres failed a bit, like, with 5 laps to go or something. Like, he was incredibly slow at the end. So Roll Pirelli can recommend 50 laps. So that's probably, like, in clean air with... maybe cooler temperatures than they expected. I haven't seen where the 50 laps comes from. That's from a Mark Hughes article on Motorsport. He said it. Probably said it would last 50 laps. But I'm a bit skeptical of that being the case, especially with how the tyres just, you know, failed a bit towards the end. Some drivers, like, the only teams that actually looked good on the tyres towards the end were Ferrari, and then Renault, who looked pretty decent. And of course, Ricciardo managed to sneak through to get 4th, and Ocon got 6th, I think it was, in the end. But they were really strong at the end of the race. So we're not going to finish last, hopefully. Don't dive bomb us. Thank you. Here we go, 11th, very strong. I was practice. Yeah, they were meant to go softer, weren't they, for the anniversary race? But have they changed that then? Oh god, almost 10 seconds off the pace. Won't look at that. Next up, point to point, and the Nordschleife. Only like the first section though. Or the last and first section. Have to get a new cable for this controller because it keeps going on and off. Oh god, I touched it. Don't touch the controller. What's race info? So I can't remember if we have other bikes or is it just us? Oh god, we have other bikes. Like, I'm looking forward to Silverstone this weekend, like, with the tyres being different. Like, it should hopefully have a more interesting race for the most part. Like, for 45 laps of the 50 odd laps, that was pretty as you were. Oh, too far back. No, we're already almost halfway through. Cool, you really have to... Oh god, cut the curb there. You have to have the bike that's really good at accelerating, it feels like, for these races. Excuse me. That's all, they're all gone right there. Oh, clip the curb on the inside there. What the hell? Did everyone put it in reverse? Come on, Honda. I know Suzuki. Come on, fellow Suzuki. Yeah, that's a totally legit line. Oh no! Oh, stolen! Oh, that was close. There is tuning. I just not very good at tuning, so I don't really do it. But I'll show it off. So we won that by 52,000 per second. So we had a Rowe, Kawasaki and MV Augusta in there as well. But yeah, I'll just show that off. Actually, the tuning. That's a good idea. So for the bikes, so if we go to my bikes and customize. So these are the upgrades. So this is like what you'll probably see in Project Cars 3 and like you've probably seen in Gran Turismo as well in the past. So we can just upgrade all of our, well, almost every single part on the bike. Which is pretty cool. And then you can change the appearance as well to how you like it. And you can make it race modified, which you don't really want to do. Oh, I've got Wreckfest. I haven't tried it out though. And in bike settings, so here we go, you got the setups. So this is like very familiar from like MotoGP. Like it's basically the same, but a bit prettier. Like because you can see actually forks, shock absorbers, spring hardness. They give you pictures to help as well. And gearing, because we don't have like the race modified or don't have better gearbox, we can't really do much individually, but we can change the final ratio. And then controls calibration. So this is basically, was it brake and gas? I swear you always want that on aggressive. And then gas is fast as well, isn't it? If I remember right. But then it can spin up the rear too much. So I'm not sure if it's good this way. Being able to open the gas quicker and easier when racing. And at the same time you can adjust the pressure on the front brake lever to set more aggressive braking or gentler and better controlled. I guess I'll leave it like that and then have throttle on fast as well. And then steering, so you've got the steering head inclination and the trial as well. So that is everything. Like, especially want to try and change that, but... And this is preload, so this is like basically ride height. So you normally want it... Well, it depends on the racetrack. If it's like road, you want it a bit, maybe a bit higher. But on like a normal smooth racetrack, you want it pretty low. And then gearing, actually that is a bit long. That gearing, make that touch shorter. So just hanging out in our crib. I wonder if they expand on that in Ride 4 as well. Like you actually can kind of decorate your home a bit. As next up, 750cc under Japanese rain around Okayama, the short circuit. I probably should have made the gearing a bit shorter actually now. But we'll try it out here. But yeah, I do have Wreckfest. I haven't really tried it out though. Does look like a lot of fun though. I've seen people play that. Oh yeah, we can adjust the belt settings here actually. Yeah, we can adjust the gearing as well. Because all we've got is that long front stretch. So yeah, maybe we can keep it a bit shorter like that. And because it's raining, we won't change it, so we'll keep it at normal. Can't do anything with the steering and the suspension. I can bring that down a bit. Oh god, what the hell, we became invisible. I think I leant on the front too much there, or we hit someone. We'll discover as we go around this track. Hang on, it's hard? Not sure I like that. Talking about Wreckfest, by the way. That sounds like, as well, like Beam N... Was it Beam NG, isn't it? Which is not exactly a Wreckfest, but it's like if you crash, like you break the whole freaking car or something, like... oh yeah, we're just taking the grass. And that's another game I've got, but I haven't really tried it out. I wish I had time for series, but then we've got Project Cars 3 coming out at the end of this month, and I'm not sure if I do a proper series on it. It might be just like first impression thing. It just depends how good the game is. Or how fun I find it. Well, let's go to the outside, shall we? Oh no! Oi! We had to line it. Okay, never doing that again. Going to the outside. Oh, we're forced to there. God, this bike's a menace for us. Oh, trying to turn in on us as well. Oi. Oh, the leader got away a bit. After that first lap, I'd definitely take a top 5. I guess we just hit someone at that first corner. So we did the fastest lap as well. Damn it. If you survived the first corner, probably could have won that then. I might do kind of like online races on Wreckfest. Because that could fit in with like the weekend schedule where I'd normally just do random stuff most of the time. Oh, 90s oval. I think we need to make the gearing long, don't we? Are there faster bikes? Oh, we don't have any other bikes we can try. Otherwise, I'd definitely get the MV Augusta. So yeah, it might be like one of those, not like weekend series, but one of those games I'll show off at the weekend and give it a try. There's definitely a few I do want to show off. You know, you've seen Automobilista 2 in recent weeks, but there's like Race Room, which I haven't visited for like many moons. And then, yeah, like Wreckfest. And then, God, what else have I got? I've got the tryout. BeamNG. ACC as well. I want to kind of show off that more. Because that does have competitive online as well. Set of course competition. So I want to try that out. Because I don't really try the GT3s out in iRacing. Because I don't like the way they handle. So that could be my like GT3 racing online. The ACC. 3 laps flat out on the oval. Okay, maybe we didn't need to upgrade the bike. What the hell? Hi everyone. It's like Forza Oval riding, isn't it? See, it's not just a Forza of bike. It's a Forza of everything, this oval racing. Oh, I didn't need to lift though. Oh, this might be when the bumps come into play if you go too high. Because you're going, you know, average speed. What's 163 it looks like. So you have to be careful with the grooves you go into some of these corners. Because of how bumpy it is for the bikes. I can't imagine them ever trying this in real life. Bike oval racing. So they have Speedway and flat track racing, but there are much shorter ovals to do it. Not like this, going 165 miles per hour. Oh yeah, there he is. There's the mysterious bump. Okay. So you know when to lift now. You're exactly the same as Dr. Tito the Man mystery bumps, where you don't feel anything but the bike just goes. It's like just how it interacts with the surface or something. On to the final lap. We still have a massive lead because no one else knows how to oval. I'll talk about how drag races are the most toughest races. Oval racing is probably the easiest in this game. I actually did see some people play Ride 3 online, so We're ending this volume shortly. I might show a bit of online or... Because it's amazing. This game came out almost 3 years ago now. You still have people going online, trying it out. Is it 3 years or 2 years now? I don't know, time isn't really a concept this year. So there we go, 6 stars. These forums are going much better than they did previously, in the previous live stream. It's the Old Glories Championship. So we head to Imola, Nurburgring, and Macau. Oh my god, not Macau. Why did he chuck in Macau? I should have race modified the bike actually. Because I got 2 of these now, so I should have race modified this one. First up, Imola, Autodromo Internazionale, Enzo E. Dino Ferrari. As minded to make the gearing a bit shorter. And I can't do anything else, can I? Maybe we'll make the ride height a bit lower. So it's not how we're doing one race, it's how we're doing all 3 here. So if we're consistently on the podium, that will be the target. And we should be adding some stars to the total. Well, that's definitely a good start. Well, that was easy. Similar does host like bike racing at the moment. It holds the World Superbikes. Of course, it's coming back to F1 as well this year. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes in F1. I'm not sure if it would be a very exciting circuit. I've said that previously now, but they do have the long straight now. Like from... Actually, I'll try the corner when we get that. But they'd have that really long straight, so that could be good fun into Tamburello for overtaking. Even though there was the, I think it was Ferrari Challenge race, like first round here, and it was not very good. They had, in the second race, they had 2 overtakes in a 30-minute race. But then we had the GT, was it European GT4 and the GT3 endurance race round there. I think it was not this past weekend, but the weekend before. Oh yeah, I forget the bikes did the chicane. An idiot. But yeah, out that final corner, all the way flat now. Up to Tamburello here. Oh, he's still got a massive lead. And yeah, the GT3 endurance race was just crazy. Some of the racing, like, it was really good. And the GT4 racing was pretty fun as well. So who knows how F1 will go around it. Especially in this first sector with Tamburello, Villeneuve, you've got Tulsa there heading downhill into here. Like, you might see, might actually be a DRS straight between Tulsa and that corner. So it could lead to overtaking. God, we're going everywhere now. Oh god, turning too much. Absolutely hate this double. Well, I hate this left-hander. Don't mind this left-hander because you can attack it a bit more. Oh god, as he goes right. Normally you can attack it a bit more. And then for the bikes only, you still have the old chicane hit. We're going to find all that. Let's try and get under 2 minutes, shall we? I'm really enjoying these bikes. Like, of course, I enjoyed the Kawasaki's earlier, but the way this bike's handling at the moment, really enjoying this Suzuki. I think we had a much nicer selection for me in these volumes than I had in the previous live stream with also the Supermoto and then the naked bikes. Like, I thought it was alright on the naked bikes, but obviously not. Even though I do quite like the naked bikes. Okay, Anon. Have a good night. Okay. Oh yeah, it's this week, isn't it? I'm going on. Oh, easy under 2 minutes. Nice, happy about that race. So, was it 25, 20, 16, 30, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4? And I guess 3, 2, and 1. You had 15 riders. I wonder if that expand as well. Like, maybe have up to like 20 bikes on the grid. That would be pretty cool. So now the Nurburgring. Sheer driving pleasure. Maybe. Or sheer riding pleasure, shouldn't it be? Oh, it's that yellow bike again. No, Ducati. Oh wow, he stayed upright up. Well, we're back then, are we, this Ducati? Come on, fellow Suzuki, let us by. Oh, Kawasaki chopped our nose off. So the chop is on the exit. Oh, I did it into the old Dunlop curve. Oh, hello, Oi, Suzuki. Oh, buddy, old pal, what are you doing there? So we're all catching up to the leader somehow, despite really battling here. I have no idea what the leader was doing there. Obviously, we've got to hit the throttle. Oh god, look how rusted that on the inside there, that barrier is. Need to do some upgrades, Nurburgring. Spend less of the money on roller coasters. Going nicely through the left. Can't remember if Superbikes goes rounder anymore. I don't think they do you though? Might be pretty cool. It's got F1 return here. Shame we don't have Algarve as the third race. We have all the new additions to F1. Let's go under. So we'll do like that Dunlop curb. A little bit wide. Right, Schumacher is a bit tough to nail. I think we're going so much better than this as well because you don't have that helmet cam glitch as well. You just had the goggles everywhere. That was not a good look. That's one thing that definitely needs to be fixed before. Ooh, a bit deep. No penalty for that. What the hell? So a good cutback. Let's go to the final lap. Crowd standing, waving their flags. Oh, bit deep. So I thought this race show was like Donington for us, where it's sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but it was a bit like Imola where it's a bit too easy. I have to try and keep an Excel sheet of difficulty for each circuit if I can remember. Well, it does depend if you win championships or not as well, because sometimes in championships it's a bit easier than the other single races. Oh, nice and smooth through there. I want to say we've won the championship, but we've got Macau coming up as the last race. We're not very good round Macau. At least so far, jumping back in, Macau has been pretty hard for us, so we'll probably only score a handful of points. Oh, I didn't quite get the turn there. Jumped the second part. Oh, there we go. Nice and on the acceleration. Oh, our best race of the night. Slight mistake into one on that final lap, but nice and smooth otherwise. As we've got a 14-point lead, so got to finish top 5, don't we? That'll be the final kind of single player race of the night. So we'll probably check out multiplayer after this. As we go Macau at night. So championship info. So was it 25, 20, 16, 13, 11? Yeah, top 5 we've got to get. Yeah, with the bike settings, right, we might have to change suspension. Got gearing very long because of the first and last section. Yeah, and it's like ride height is kind of average, but it should be. Have to dab the brake there. Oh, don't tell me we're going around the outsider, folks. As we go past the lounge. I've got to keep talking, not get that copyright. There we go. So here's our goal right in front, top 5, but I'm not very good in this middle section. As he goes round the outside of someone and dives bomb another. Oh, top 5 goal or not. Oh, they sneak back by. Can we sneak back by again? We can. Or not. Oh, no. No, we had nowhere to go. Couldn't quite go to your ride there. Oh my god, everyone's giving us the elbow. Oh, this... I haven't got away in front. Go on, digging in with the rear brake at the moment round it. Oh, it's tough. Oh yeah, they're pretty sewn to the hairpin though. Well, he technically shouldn't be overtaken, but we need the 3 places. Once again, there's our goal, straight in front. Not the best in the final sector, so we might see someone dive down our inside in this final corner. Oh, thankfully you're not. Oh, God's sake. I don't get how they carry... They're basically flat through that corner. We can't be. Okay, only needs to go down the 5th through that. So yeah. Lots of bars around it. Good music. Yeah. So there's a bit of a hold up here for 3rd, it looks like. Well, that's a dive. That's confidence. Hello, Faye Suzuki. Don't put us into the wall. The 2nd's not too far up the road. The leader must be like miles ahead. So do not put us into the wall. Oh god. Or just wipe us out. Oh damn, we've got pace round here though. As I said, sometimes in the championship it's a bit different than a single race. So we've got pace in this race. Oh, that's a nice little picture up there. Oh, God's sake, stop giving us the elbow. So once again, there's our goal in front of the top 5. Bloody hell. It's like in Groundhog Day at the moment. We've got one more lap to go here, Macau. Oh, that's a nice pick up the throttle. Yeah, we got way too much understeer. Don't know how he didn't hit the barrier there. So we go. Great music round there, isn't there? Fabulous music. Yeah, we can hear it. Great music. Great battling round there as well. As we go down the inside, over to the top 5, do we? Not quite. Oh, they're holding on. God, so fellow Suzuki's giving us the most hardest battling it. Oh, pushing us into the wall. Oh, he's wiped us out again. Man, that rider has a grudge against us, don't they? God, they cost us the championship because they've taken us out, what, 2-3 times now? Oh, managed to turn it with the rear brake there because he locked up the rear slightly. Oh no, don't go down. Come on, we need to make the dive bomb here. We need a few more points. Oh no! Can't believe we've lost the championship in the final race. I swear we have. I think if I redo it, does the whole championship, not just one race? Calm down. My God, trying to wipe himself. Yeah, we've lost it. By 5 points. Biggest choke since Carl's Reutemann. Oh my God. Well, that was a slightly disappointing end, wasn't it? Hey, we've got, what's it, 3/4, a third, got over half of the stars, as that is halfway through. So I'll go off stream, I'll complete all these volumes now, as I think have we completed any volumes? Oh no, we completed one in level 3. So if we look back at the overview, I've still got a couple to do here as well to complete. But we have done the first level. So I've only got like 10 volumes to do. But then next time there will be the Suzuki GS XR1000 special, which will be standalone episode, so that'll probably come out Saturday. And then after that, we live streaming Sunday. Fingers crossed it'll actually happen this time. And then we head into, we zoom in, the golden age of superbikes, pure two wheels poetry, modern superbikes, sacred fire of passion, and enumerate the best superbikes of the last decade. So that's actually pretty cool. That is all superbikes. So there's not too much variation, but as I said, we'll check out multiplayer as we complete those ones a bit quicker than I expected. I thought it'd be like 3 hours, but it's only around 2 hours 20. So let's check out any public races. I might have to mute myself because I can't remember there's a push to talk as well. Here we go. There you go, very easy, I can do that. So, R1s. We've got some race bikes. Oh, where we got? Oh, the kink. We've got proper Road America. Come on. Then that bike. Could be on the Norton. The Norton. Let's got the BMW. What's it? BMW and Ducati as well. It's got to be Daddy Norton though. Oh, or the Kawasaki Ninja. No, got to be Norton. So here we go. Last race. Just trying out some online here. Show it off as well. I don't think I've actually really shown off online in Ride 3, but as you've seen, like the community is still very active. Especially depending on time, like if you go European peaks on, there's probably a bit more players online. But yeah, amazing for a game that's, as I said, almost like 3 years old. Had no updates for a couple of years, like, or at least like a year. It's pretty cool. But then it's a bit like as the like Forza for bikes or GT for bikes. So race info, got a free lapper down Tenerife. Cannot remember the layout. Oh, bikes it. Oh no, there's no point. Oh god, we're so right at the front. I see. No, at least on this. Well, that's a very different sound. Oh god, massive crashes everywhere. Oh no. Oh, copied all of them. Oh no. Come on, go on, not to finish last. I don't know why in TT Old Man 2 they didn't at least put a picture there. It's just blank, isn't it? It's a bit weird. I also know it sounds very different in this compared to TT Old Man 2. Alright, it's got... It's going for the same thing, but it just sounds... I don't know, a bit more computerized in this, I guess. You can definitely feel like it's stripped off that deep sound. Oh no, we caught up to them finally. Because I haven't really ridden the superbikes in this game. This is not too bad, not being lost. Maybe could have taken the final corner a bit better. Oh no, why did I turn that much? God, I've rerun the paintwork for this bike, haven't I? Oh no! Thanks, Flying Norton. Thanks. I don't know why it puts you back in neutral like that. That is so annoying. I don't remember how far you can go in some of these corners. No. I finally got into a bit of a rhythm there. God, if it was Road America, I'd probably be, you know, second to last. But no way used to this circuit. Come on, bike, turn for me. I'm no longer lost. Go, go, go. Now I've got away with that. Oh, no, no, no. Seventh. Amazing. Fastest lap needs to improve slightly. Hey, that is online of Ride 3 as well. Little bonus at the end of this career mode. If I back up, I think you can see all the different lobbies as well. So we'll go to private race. Oh no, I'm just setting up. Okay. I thought there was an option where you could see it like you can with like F1 2020, for example. But that is Ride 3. That is the halfway mark, almost complete, as I have no idea if I'm going to be doing these extras. I'm not sure if I have enough time before Ride 4 comes out. Don't know, I might pick and choose a couple that look pretty interesting. But as you can see, up to the halfway mark. So, now it said on Saturday, you get the Suzuki special episode, and then we do the Superbikes next time. But thank you if you've stayed along for the ride for that. For today, it was much smoother than the last time out. Still getting to grips a bit with the handling. As I said, the lack of feel compared to MotoGP 20. I know complaining about lack of feel MotoGP 20 is pretty crazy, but in the wet at least you get a bit of brake feel. But in general, in the dry, you don't really get any like surface or undulation feel at all. So yeah, it's pretty weird. But hopefully I'll get through all of what I need to catch up on here, all 10 volumes I think I said it was. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.